Right, so we managed to get our gear so we can do a night raid. I think we've got everything. Means scaling the western wall. I'm surprised he wouldn't have like an escape route or something, but it's interesting that it seems like the head honchos have camped out there, so may as well go and have a look and see what they're up to. Well, there's nobody here, so that's got me a bit surprised. Just a bunch of guards, soldiers, and some women taking care of them, but wow, the village is deserted. Unless they're over there. Oh no, that's the bats, isn't it? Oh well, may as well go and see Sir Robar then. Seriously, dude? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I know I'm going to be doing a night raid, but all the same, I mean, you know. Why are you not up?
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, may well be goodbye, quite frankly.
If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand.
Okay.
And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
Well, see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Seriously? You're sending him? Hello? This is gonna go pear-shaped now he's come along.
This will be something.
Oh.
Let me tell stories about this man. Unless you fuck it up, at least we tell the stories, the joke will be on us.
Why do you have to keep waffling along? Just keep your mouth shut, man. We're trying to be quiet.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Okay. Good luck.
What are they waiting for?
Quiet, for fuck's sake.
What are they waiting for?
How should I know?
Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
You seriously have no patience, do you? So much for waiting. I don't know. An interesting weakness when you think about it. I mean, I would have thought he would have had an escape route. Then we could have used that to our advantage to actually get back in. Who wouldn't have an escape route? Makes no sense.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers? Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Right, yeah. Tell you what. Should help. Ooh, bright light, bright light. Take away the bright. Two of them. It's two of them. He's busy watching that. Get rid of this one first. Right. Just gonna dump the bodies around here out the way, as you do.
First, we have to find the hostages. Then we can come back and deal with the rest.
Well, hang on a minute. I need to get rid of this body, man. Just saying, I've got to, like, tidy the place up a bit. So hang on a minute. Are you in charge here?
We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
We can't open that until we know the hostage. This to me just seems nuts. What am I supposed to do? Because you're in the way, dude. Are you gonna... Where have you gone? Oh, there you are. Right, so there's one there. There's one there, so... He reckons there would...
Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss and he'll see us.
So he was saying he reckons there'll probably be in the outer bay next to the stable, so it could be... Assume that's where I was. Round to the right. Here, go on, dude. Where am I going? Because I'm stuck. Not seeing anybody there. Okay, so there's a guy there. Shine on.
Patience. He has to move. Any time now.
Yeah, but there's a guy up there though.
Jesus! Get a fucking move on, man.
I would do, but there's a guard coming down the stairs, you muppet. I've got two guards to deal with here. I can't go out and take both of them at the same time. Come on, come on. Right, there's some captives there, but they're not... Yeah, they're not keeping them.
Where's Sir Radzig and Lady Stephanie?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here. She must be held somewhere else.
Where? Where is she being held? And where's Sir Radzig?
I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle. Farewell.
This is
Mother of God!
Stay put. Do not even think about it. Damn it.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere.
Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Toth's men are everywhere?
Well, yes.
Yes. We can't leave them in Toth's hands. It was hard enough getting this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this could cost us our heads. At least we saved those other people.
No, this is nuts. Look, they're not going to kill them. I mean, if they kill them, that's it. They've got no more advantage. Gotta try.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages.
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here. Come on then. Let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us.
I knew there's a good reason for not bringing you here.
Oh, fuck.
Look!
I'll have to
I've
carry
got
him
an
out of
arrow
here
in
right
my
now.
arse! See for yourself if you don't believe me.
Don't believe this. Gone completely
Get
pear-shaped, you mob.
here! Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me.
Well, what do you expect?
Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shoot me so much. If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose.
Yes, I know. What did you have to come along for?
Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much.
This would have gone much better if it hadn't been for you.
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings. I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough men to scale the walls with ladders, and we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon as...
Bring him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir. I understand that.
You are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Just wonderful. Hadn't been for that stupid idiot coming along, things would have gone much, much better. Right then.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous and short-tempered as caged bears. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
Okay.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Yeah, don't take the hands.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranyk for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry. Take care.
Oakley dokley. Right, so I've got a chat with him. Around Fafar.
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Who?
Conrad Keyser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
Yeah.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sassau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
Ah, so that's the weak point we've got to exploit.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Goodbye.
So that means going to Sasso. Sure, there's some charcoal burners down here. Yeah. I think they're the ones who helped me find Ginger. So Divish is all the way out here. Bernard is also out here. Quartermaster, right, okay, so we've got a... Oh, we've got a lot to do, I think, in this. Anybody else around here? I mean, is Divish hanging out around here by any chance? There's Robot there. I'm not seeing him around. Well, that's a nice horse. Got a nice horse, Robot, I'll give you that. Right, let's go see who else we can help then. Ah, Sir Hanish. Anything I can do for you?
Greetings. What business have you?
How are you, my lord?
How do you think? That slimy toad has my blood boiling. If I get my hands on him, I'll rip his black heart out. Only I've been handed the job of guarding the western route and the quarry. And there's not a damn thing happening there.
Well, at least you're out of archery range of the castle.
True, but it's not much consolation. If the men don't get something to do soon, I'll have to put them to work in the quarry. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
How do you think the siege will go, sir?
Better than it has done so far, I hope. First we lost your lord and father, and then our nighttime assault failed.
I'm sorry we didn't succeed. It would all have been over by now. But at least we got out alive.
If the two of you had been left behind, Istvan would have had another pair of hostages. Oh, let's pray our fortunes improve. But I'm a bit worried about that trebuchet. I don't have much experience with engines of war. Even if we do drive Toth out, there might not be much left of the castle after we've done it.
Sir Hanish, do you think Sir Radzig is all right?
Oh, don't worry. He's more used to Toth alive, so he's in no danger for now.
For now?
Radzig's a man who knows how to take care of himself. I'm more concerned about Lady Stephanie. It would be dreadful if anything happened to her.
It was a pleasure to talk to you, Sir Hanish.
Likewise, Henry. Good luck, then.
Seems like Sir Divish probably is in that tent. He just wasn't there last time I was over there. So what about, I think there's Bernard and a quartermaster around here somewhere. That'll be Sir Hanish's tent. I can find those two. Ah, so you're the quartermaster. I mean, no sign of Bernard, but anything I can do for you?
My respects to you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Farewell.
Don't even speak of it. The only thing cabbage is good for is helping you digest a nice chunk of meat. On its own, it's pure bellyache.
200 meat. Where the heck is Bernard? I cannot find him. He's out here somewhere, but I just cannot for the life of me find him. I think I'll go and find Sir Divish first then. Ah, well, Sir Hans is here. Wonder how his butt's doing.
Good gracious, it's Henry, champion of the Rat-Eye tourney.
Are you wishing you'd stayed home at Rat-Eye instead of joining in our nighttime venture?
You must be joking. I haven't had so much fun since... actually ever.
Really? Despite being wounded? Actually, you missed the best part. When I was hauling you like a sack of grain to the battlements, dead to the world.
It can't have been that much fun if I fell asleep. But you might have handled me a bit more gently. I'm black and blue all over.
Oh, all right then. Next time I'll just leave you to Istvan's tender mercies.
Nonsense. What would you do without me? Still, thank you for hauling me out of there.
Anything for you, my lord.
God be with you.
That's right. They'd rather drink wine and
Right, so is Sir Divish here then?
water in dire need because they know it's not healthy.
Well, it is true my sister died as a child before she ever had...
There's no sign of him either. This is bizarre. Oh, there he is over there. Yeah, I guess he's going to have a lot on his mind.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Oh, only a siege, people, you know, stuck in a castle, that sort of thing, hostages, the usual.
How do you feel, Sir Divish? How's the shoulder?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told, and my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
My flesh can be healed, perhaps, but the spirit... Henry, can you do something for me?
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sins. God be with you.
Okay, fair enough. That makes a lot of sense. Speaking of wounded, wonder if we can help these people.
Good God! What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Don't you start.
How are things with you?
How do you think? Shouldn't you be off helping to drive that murderer out of the castle?
Don't worry, that'll come soon enough. I just thought I'd ask around if anyone is in need of anything.
I'm in need of the roof over my head and the peace I deserve, so go and see what you can do about that.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Care.
I can take a hint. Are you a lot more cheerful?
Greetings. What do you need?
How are things with you?
They killed my husband.
Oi.
What am I to do without him?
I'm terribly sorry, good wife. May the Lord grant him eternal rest.
Good luck then.
Suppose he's out cold. I'd love to know where bloomin' Bernard is. So, there's quite a few things we need to do. We're going to have to go to... I mean, we're over at Talmberg. I mean, Ujits is probably the quickest place to go and get a position in them. I'll have to go down to Sasau anyway to get a monk, apparently. We need to go and ask the charcoal burners for pitch so we can try and burn this place down. I've got to help Fairfar. I've got to, well, so that's another reason to go to Sasau. Yeah, then there's oh yes, we need to get some meat. There was some, I'm sure there's some deer around this area. Yeah, some around there we could get. We could help there. Still need to find Bernard. Ah, there you are. I've been all over looking for you.
God be with you.
How goes it, Sir Bernard?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the castle, and all day long there's folks hewing stones. My ears are ringing as if I'd been struck on the head, which is just how I feel.
I felt that way too since the night of the attack.
That went horribly wrong. And even so, we were lucky. Could have gone much worse.
Yeah, well, some idiot decided to send, well, to Hans along, and, you know, kind of inevitable really, but, you know, anyway, we won't dwell on that.
How are the men holding up?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. But there's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
But there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. And when they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Okay.
Good luck then.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need it, quite frankly. There's quite a lot to do then. Especially this Conrad Kaiser. I think somebody's already hunted all the bloomin' deer up there, so I think I'll have a look up there and see if I can find any. Then we'll have to make a move. Ah, finally. Mutt, where are you, dude? Oh, there are you, buddy. Can't believe it, I've been searching all over the place. I was going to get you to go and hunt some hares for me, but I'm just struggling to find them yet. Oh, we missed. Oh, dude, this is embarrassing. I'm supposed to be a master huntsman and I can't even bloomin' shoot things. No, I mean, even the rabbits over there and all the roe deer seem to be missing. I think he was talking about... oh, there's some there. Dude, you missed again. Oh, come on. How can I miss something that's right next to me? This is just getting plain silly, you know, Mutt. Ah, right. Where did the... Right, there's two of them over there. We'll go and get... Let's see if I can get this, these deer, mate. Too big for you to run after. If you see any rabbits, though, let me know, because obviously, you know, rabbit meat, I wasn't being particular. Oh, for crying out loud. Quite frankly, I think I should resign from this job. I'm absolutely useless at it. Oh, sorry mate, I nearly shot you. Well, I think they've disappeared into the undergrowth somewhere. Well, that's just plain embarrassing. You know what? I have no idea why I was assigned the huntsman. You know, after all this time, I actually managed to find some deer, and I ended up losing them because I couldn't blow and shoot them. It's seriously embarrassing. Now, there is a deer over there. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm not going to send you after them, mate, because, well, you tend to wear you out. Too big for you. Oh, dude, I'm still missing them. How can I possibly miss them? Oh, good grief. Tell you what, dude. You might be spooking me.
Wait here for me.
I know. They don't seem to mind me. I think it's you that they get spooked by. Where the heck did they... Right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go and get that big deer over there. There's a big stag up there, so... He wasn't too bothered what type of meat you could get. Just wanted meat. I think I can get a lot from venison. Well, that was the roe deer, wasn't it, anyway? Where did it go? I can't even track them, let alone shoot them. Oh, there it is. Duh. Right, let's see if we can hit you. I mean, you're a big bloomin' deer, except there's no point trying to hit you from behind. Need a big enough target to hit, so I'm probably going to miss anyway. Oh! Blimey, that was a lucky shot. Now, I'll have that, thank you very much. I need 200. Right, see if we can get those... Oh, one of those two. Oh! Not even close. I'm getting worse. Am I getting worse at this, or was I just lousy to begin with? Ah, got you. There we go. Ah, cool. Right, now I've got to... I think we've got to find our way back now, dude, because we're stuck somewhere in the woods near the cabin. But anyway, we'll get this back to the quartermaster. Come on. Ah, good news, Mr. Quartermaster. I finally found some bloomin' meat.
Good day to you.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
Ah, except I left it on the horse. Hang on.
What's going on? You said you were bringing meat.
I was, but I left it on the horse.
Take care now.
Yeah, I know. I made a silly mistake. Right, so you've got all the meat on you, haven't you? Right, we wanted 200, isn't? Yeah, you said you wanted 200. Duh. Right, there you go.
I brought you some meat.
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be with full bellies. Oh, and here's something for your trouble. Take care now.
Okay, you're welcome. What? Right. Let's have a think about this then. So I've seen to the food in the area for now, at least. We need to go... I think we'll go and pay a visit up to Ujits. Oh, actually could go and see the herbalist as well on the way. We head up this way, we can go and see the herbalist and then go and see the priest over at Ujits. We call back down here to get something from the charcoal burners. Don't need that herbalist. head over to Sasau. Because over there we need to get a physician, probably one of the monks. We also need to get a hold of that bloomin' an expert in siege weapons as well, don't we? So we can get a trebuchet built, but then we can make our way back. Where have you gone, dude? It's a lot to do, you know. A lot to do. And it's getting late. Right, I think we'll suit up and then we'll head over to Ooge. Oh, we'll go and see the herbalist first, yes. Yeah, we'll see the herbalist first.